What's going on, people? It's your boy Ricardo and welcome back to the YouTube channel. First off, I just want to wish you a happy Christmas, a happy Boxing Day and a much better 2021. It's been a terrible year for a lot of us, so I'm hoping to bring a little bit of joy across the next few months. In this month's video then, you're looking for a 10-letter keyword. The first person to put that keyword into my YouTube comment section of this video will win the following. Come on guys, it's easy. Let's crack on. Yes people, welcome to Chasing Monsters, a Park Lake fishing series brought to you by me, Ricardo, from Backonthebank. Now I hope you enjoy this series with content dropping on a monthly basis. Watch myself and the lads pursue a number of monstrous carp at a lake that's certainly not for the faint-hearted. We'll fish, we'll blank, we'll certainly persevere though, and who knows, there might even be a few PBs broken along the way. So here's to the current episode, we hope you enjoy it. Stick a comment down below if you do and be sure to subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, sit back, relax, get your kettles on and keep your eyes peeled for that next Park Lake monster. What's going on people, it's your boy Ricardo. We're back on the bank in December. As you can see, it is getting mega chilly. I think tonight is touching 1 degree actually. So yeah, temperatures really starting to drop now. Obviously the fishing's going to slow down, but I'm hardcore. And do you know what? I think I'm the most hardcore fella in the area at the moment, because I've come to the lake this evening to do about a 48-hour session, I'm hoping. But I'm the only one here. I actually cannot believe it. For the first time in about 6 months, it's just so weird, to be fair. I got here and there is no one on the lake. It is absolutely silent. I'm the only angler fishing on the front lake. There's another lake behind us and there are a couple of anglers over there, but yeah, as far as the front lake is concerned, it's just me. I've got the whole thing to myself. I'm so shocked. But anyway, I've grasped the opportunity. I've jumped in a swim called The Point, which actually allows me to see quite a lot of the lake. My plan is to wake up in about 4 or 5 hours time, probably get up about 4 o'clock and just see if I can start seeing a few show, because as we know, when the winter comes, the fish do slow down and they don't show as often. Don't get me wrong, I know it's going to be tough to get out of this bag and get back out there to watch the water after a couple of hours kip, but these are the extents that we go to, do you know what I mean, in carp fishing. So hopefully I can get a little bit of luck. Come on, I need a bit of luck, don't I? Let's be fair. It's been a mad while since I've had a fish and I'm just craving it now. It's just getting really difficult, and yeah, I know the winter's going to make it even more tough, but perseverance and we'll see what happens. Baiting approach, I've kept it quite light, to be fair, because when I got here it was pitch black. And what I tend to do is just flick out a few singles, scatter a couple of baits over the top when it ends up like that, and then I wake up early in the morning, as I said, and go off of that. I've got a little bit of bait with me, but we'll have a little look at the lake in the morning and see how it goes. For now, before this gets cold, I say get cold, that is boiling. I've got some meatball pasta here that I need to eat, because I ain't had no dinner and I'm starving. So I'm going to crack on with this and hopefully something happens. Catch you later. Right people, so I've left the camera in the bivvy because it is pitch black out here, so it's pointless even turning that on. So I've just got my mic sort of set up so that you can hear me. It's just reached sort of 5 to 4 in the morning. I've got out here and it is dead silent. Nothing but birds. I'll tell you, it is cold. Grabbed me coat as well out of my bag. Probably heard a bit of scuffling about and that, but yeah. Literally just standing outside my bivvy at the moment. My bed was so warm. I can see why anglers would quite easily just stay in the bivvy all the way through to the morning, but this time of the night is crucial to get out and just have a look, do you know what I mean, and use your ears. The thing is, this front lake is like on the main road, so there's always cars going past and just noise pollution is at its maximum for most of the day here. Yeah, as I said, just gonna stay out here for a while longer, see if I can locate some fish. Come on the carp. Just remembered that my mate Leon is actually fishing as well this weekend on his syndicate, so might give him a quick bell in a minute. I wonder if he'll be up. I'm just looking out to the road as well and I can see a fella on his bicycle. Fair play. I hope he's got gloves on.
Come to the Tesco mobile voicemail service. The person you're calling is unable to take your call. Please leave your message after the tone. To record your message again, press hash at any time.
Leon, you better have woken up early doors, son, and got your eyes on that water. I'll give you a call when it gets light. So, you probably heard from that I think Leon's battery might have died. But yeah, I think he's popping home in the morning anyway to get his phone charged and stuff, so hopefully he hears my message then. But yeah, it's going to go into the video anyway, so we'll find out in a few weeks. Been about 45 minutes now. Probably going to get me head down again for a couple of hours. Try and wake up as early as possible. See what I can see. Come on the carp. Well, good morning guys, and welcome to the first session of my December episode. So, last night, you see I got here last night, set me rods up in the absolute blitz, proper clear evening, and it was really cold. I think it got down to about close to 0, I think. Oh, I've just got some sausages on at the minute. I'm just going to keep my eye on those. But yeah, really bitter last night. Once I got in that bag, it was a lot better. Fell asleep, set me alarm for about 3:30. Done the hard bit and got out of the bed. Got the kettle straight on, had a cup of tea. And yeah, managed to get out here and have a little look at the lake for a good 45 minutes to an hour actually. It's actually quite nice. I was thinking about it last night. The hard bit's getting out. Once you're out, you actually want to stay out because you just don't want to miss anything. although I didn't actually see anything, it just kept me out there, which was a bit weird. But yeah, certainly going to do that more, especially throughout the winter, because I do think they will show themselves a bit more in the evening hours when everybody's asleep and it is just dead quiet. So yeah, as I said, didn't see nothing last night, fell back to sleep about 5:30, and the rest is a myth. I was in probably the deepest sleep I've ever been in at fishing. Yeah, woke up about 9 o'clock this morning, so yeah, solid couple of hours sleep, that's for sure. But my body obviously needed it. It's tough, to be fair, getting over here on a Friday night straight from work. I finish at like 5:15. I'm like loading my gear in between like lunch and finishing work. I have to pick my missus up from work, then she drives me to the lake, unload all the gear, get into a swim, settle up, have dinner. It's just a crazy amount of effort. So hopefully I'm rewarded sometime very soon for those efforts. But yeah, it's what we do. We love the game, so we do put the time in. As far as my rods are concerned, I actually just flicked them out on a few singles last night, because again I couldn't really see much, and I don't really like causing much of a disturbance on the first night. So yeah, I flicked them out onto a few spots, 2 out into open water and 1 in the margin. But yeah, I'm going to spend a few hours this afternoon just preparing myself again for this evening. But yeah, it's been a tiring session so far, I'm not going to lie. The weather takes it out of you, but we're going to crack on, and let's see what this month brings. I guess while the food's cooking, I should take some time to thank everybody for watching the previous episode. You'll also notice that I put up a product review finally on the Aqua Atom sleep system. Really pleased with this bed, and if you haven't seen the video, make sure you head over to the channel and take a look at it, because I'm really pleased with how that come out. Sent it across to Aqua as well to see what they think. So yeah, out in close to sub-zero temperatures now, and putting the bed to the ultimate test. These sausages are taking a while to cook because my stove is acting rather sluggish this morning. I had to give it quite a bit of a shake and adjust the connector as well, because it seemed to have stiffened up a bit. But yeah, they're slowly cooking, so I'll be able to have some breakfast shortly. Little breeze. I think it's a southeasterly at the minute, and I think it's going to go on to an easterly throughout the day. So yeah, colder breeze from this afternoon, I believe. Right, I'm going to cut these sausages in half and try and speed up the cooking process. Catch up with you shortly. Right, so I've just heard some commotion. Anyone else tell me what's going on here? There are 2 swans going at it on this lake. Look at them. Can't say I've ever seen this. See if I can focus on it real quick. I've punched right in on my lens, so yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know whether they've got caught up on something and one of them's trying to help him out, or they're actually like fighting each other maybe, I don't know. Have an idea what's going on here? Write it in the comments section below if you do. Right, so a quick update on the swan situation. Yeah, these 2 here and their baby, proper bullies. There was another swan on the lake and they've literally just battered it until it's fled. They basically bullied it off the lake. It run up into those reeds up there. One of them flew up into the bush and chased it out, and yeah, it's up on the path I think, or it's flown over to the other lake. But quite horrible, but that's nature, innit? Jesus, right, at least I know what happened. I was well baffled. I didn't know what was going on. I think they was trying to drown it at one point. Yeah, horrible stuff. Just put together a little mix. I'm just going to get the consistency right now. I'm just going to put a bit of lake water in. I've got a really basic mix really. It's just a mixture of some boilies, sweet corn and some micro pellets. That is all I've put in. And just going to add a little bit of lake water to get the consistency right. So yeah, done a little bit of leading around this morning and managed to find a decent little spot that I'm going to stick 2 rods on, which this is going to get deployed to. So yeah, I'm just going to spread it over a bigger sort of area. It's quite a big spot that I've found actually, so yeah, just going to put rods about 6 foot apart, and yeah, see what happens on that one. And then the other rod's going to stay in the margin, and I might scatter a couple of baits over that, but I'm actually just fishing a single pop-up with a little mesh stick full of pellets. So yeah, pretty basic on that one as well. Probably wait about an hour or so, and then I'll start putting the bait out. I'll show you the mix. But yeah, you can see it's quite a sloppy mix, but it's quite heavy, so it's going to sink to the bottom quite quick, which I want. The micro pellets obviously have sort of bound together with the liquid there, so they'll go down nice and fast. Not a complicated mix whatsoever. Right people, so I just got all 3 rods back out. As I said, I'm going to wait a little bit longer to get the bait out though. Not going heavy, but just can't put the bait out when these coots and that are around during the daylight hours, because they just attack you. So yeah, just going to wait for it to get a little bit darker. I've already clipped up the rod and that to get a couple of spoms out. There's a couple of anglers that have turned up this morning, but I think like 3 or 4 of them are just doing the day. Don't know whether they can hack the cold weather. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, a couple of bivvies. But it ain't that busy for once, which is nice. What else is there to talk about? Oh yes, the winner of the Sticky Baits bait bundle from last month's video. Now, I was quite shocked actually that people got the answer so quickly. But yeah, this young fella called Lewis was the first person to message me. He was quite keen as well. He messaged me on both YouTube and Instagram. So yeah, congratulations Lewis. You are the winner of the Sticky Baits bundle this month. Or should I say last month. I'll drop you a message on Instagram and we can arrange for that stuff to be posted out to you, mate. But yeah, I might have a little lie down actually, because I didn't really get too much sleep last night. And yeah, just chill out for a bit. And I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Right. So, as you can probably see, I've changed swims. Well, I'm in the same swim, but I've moved to the left side of it. I've taken my rods and obviously moved them here. I've got the 2 rods out in open water still. They're going to stay there. And I've basically took the margin rod. Didn't even have a bleep on it last night. So I've taken the margin rod and moving it out to open water where I'm seeing this fizzing. Just out to the left. But obviously in that part of the swim, I just can't cast to that section. So yeah, hopefully the plan goes to plan as such, but God knows, we'll see. There we go. Seagulls are like gannets. What I tend to do is I let the spom sit there for a few seconds and then obviously reel back in so that the birds don't go as wild. Little trick there for people if you didn't know that. Leave your spawn for a few seconds before bringing it back in. There we go. God, that one's bang on. Seagulls are actually chasing the spawn now. Interesting. Right, so that's that. We're sorted for this final night of this first session. Come on, the Carp. Right, what's happening, guys? Good morning. It's about 7:30 and it's literally just stopped raining. I planned to get packed away about half an hour ago because I'm rushed for time this morning, hence the early leave. But yeah, the rain's preventing me from doing that, so it's literally just stopped and I'm gonna get my gear away as quickly as I can. So I've got to get picked up and get to football. Unfortunately, another blank on the cards. It's just been tough going. First night, I was the only fella on the entire lake. No joy. Second night, couple of anglers. No joy again. I don't think anyone's had any joy. But unfortunately, this front lake does this to you through the winter months. You just got to stick at it, persevere, and hopefully a few come along the way. But yeah, gonna get out in, well, not next week, the week after. So yeah, gonna get out towards the Christmas week because I've got some time off work. So until then, stay safe, tight lines if you're fishing, and hopefully you guys have a bit of joy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next session. Yes, people, what's going on? It's your boy Ricardo, and welcome back to my second session for the December episode of Chasing Monsters. First off, I just want to wish everyone the best Christmas possible. Now, what a year it's been, for everybody. Lockdowns galore, people losing jobs, people just struggling for work. Like, it's just been insane. So I just want to reach out to everyone that's watching my videos and say I wish you guys all the best at Christmas, and I hope you all have a much better 2021. So, managed to get out, got a couple of days off work. I'm gonna do 2 nights, so I'm really looking forward to it. Had a couple of weeks where I've just been so busy at work, so just haven't been able to do much, but took a couple of evenings last week to do some preparation, got me bait sorted. Do you know what, the last session, which you've seen, was mega frustrating, but it was a massive learning curve for me, to be fair. I really enjoyed waking up early doors and getting out to sort of look at the water, and that's something that I'm going to sort of definitely persevere with in my carp fishing going forward, that's for sure. So we're here for the second session, and yes, I'm going for a zig approach. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm quite new to the zig fishing style, and it's one of those styles, isn't it, where if you haven't caught on it, you really try and steer away from it because you just don't feel confident on it. But I am definitely going to put it in this particular session and give it a right good go. So my approach is I'm going to fish 2 rods on the zigs, various depths. I'm going to change them up every couple of hours. It's actually not that cold, and I've seen quite a few show already since I've been here, which is a good sign. I managed to centralise myself on the lake because a few people have left. It's Sunday, so a few people have left, and I've managed to get myself bang in the middle of the lake, which I'm really pleased with because it allows me to get the zigs out into open water, into the deeper sort of water, and I can vary the depths accordingly and hopefully try and nick one. And then I've prepared some bait to put on a spot on my 3rd rod and fishing that on the bottom. I've already got my bottom bait out on the spot and I've already put the bait over that, so I'm buzzing about that, but just got to sort out my 2 zigs and then it's game on. So let's do this. Yo, now I'm all set up. I've got me overwrap over the bivvy now as well because the temperature has dropped yet again. It's quite a clear evening, to be fair. I can see quite a few stars already. Yeah, got a 3 and a 5 out at the moment, fishing in roughly 8 foot of water. Just tied up a 2 and a 4. Basically going to do 2 runs in the same area and then move the zig into a slightly different area, so it'll be a matter of changing over the zigs, putting them back on the same spots for a couple of hours and then changing zone and resetting, if that makes sense. So that's the idea. Let me change my bivvy light quickly. There we go, to white. It might be a bit easy to show you, but I just want to quickly show you my zig approach. It's very basic. So this is my 2 foot one, but essentially I've got 9 pound zig line, nice and light. I've got a Nash extra large anti-tangle sleeve there to just kick it away from the lead and hopefully prevent it from tangling, because we know how problematic zigs can be when they tangle. And then the hook end basically consists of one of Nash Tackle's zig screws, which I'm really impressed with. I've then screwed on a little bit of black foam and I've sprayed that with a little bit of liquid just to give it a bit of extra attraction. And then it is a size 7 floater claw hook from Nash that I've used for this setup. And then obviously I've put a micro PVA bag on there of dog mixers just to keep it from tangling again. And then obviously when the bag comes off, the mixers float to the top and hopefully the rig is presenting nice and well, perfect, hopefully. But yeah, that's the plan. So yeah, little 2 foot one there. And then I've also got the 3 and the 5 which are out there, and a 4 just hanging up there as well. But I don't need to show you that at the minute. So yeah, that's my approach. And yeah, we'll just be switching them up every couple of hours. As far as my bottom bait is concerned, I'm fishing small little 12mm bottom baits, 3 spoms of whole and crushed boilie actually over the top of that, and I'm fishing just off the edge of some gravel in some really light silt. So yeah, who knows? Let's talk about food. I am really hungry. I think I've only had a bowl of cereal today so far. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and make myself some food. yeah, we're moving towards sort of 2:30 now, and been juggling the two zig rigs about in front of me. Seen a couple of fish crash today, which is really good news, but I think it's predominantly because the temperature has just come up, as I said earlier on. So yeah, I'm actually buzzing for this evening. I'm going to fish too close to the surface this evening, just because I think they've been in the upper layers, hoping that I managed to nick something. I had a bit of a weird liner on my middle rod as well a bit earlier on, which was interesting. So who knows, there might be some fish out on the bottom spot, but you never know, do you? So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just going to have a little scan of the lake with a drone, just to see what's going on. It's a little bit breezy, so I don't think I'm going to be able to see anything on the surface, but it's nice to see how the lake changes as well over the course of the seasons. And now we're coming into the winter time, you can see that a lot of the trees and that are sort of stripped back and the lake looks a lot barer. So yeah, enjoy the shots. Yo, so final night of this 48-hour session for December. Yeah, I am feeling confident. About 2 o'clock this afternoon as well, I see a fish, literally dolphin, out of the water about 3 times. So I've got a zig there in that zone. I'm fishing a 6 and a 5 foot now, in about 8 foot of water. So yeah, closer to the surface. It just feels so much warmer tonight. My feet, I can always tell by how my feet are feeling, and my feet have not been cold at all this evening, so it's a lot warmer than last night, that's for sure. By the way, I had an absolutely phenomenal curry from a local Indian restaurant close to the lake. Goes by the name of Saffron. Chasing Monsters regulars, you might have had it before. Let me know in the comment section below if you have, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. I went for lamb boona, plain rice, and a couple of poppadoms. Kept it nice and simple, but I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10, and I know that is a score that is massively high, but it was up there. It was very, very, very good. The only thing I will say is that it had, do you know those seeds that they put in the curry? If you are a curry lover, you probably have come across those flavoured seeds that they'd like to put in. I feel like there was just a few too many of them, but I'm not being picky. Still rating it extremely high because it was unreal. So yeah, the stomach's sorted. I just need a drink though, and then I think I'm all good. I'm going to settle down a bit earlier tonight than I did last night, just because I'm feeling mega tired, to be fair. I went to bed about 3:15 last night and woke up about 8:45, as you know. Difficult times in the winter to get out of your bed. I'm sure there's many anglers that can relate to that as well, because it is tough going. The colder and colder it is out there, the less I want to get out of the bed, but you got to push through, push on and keep at it. I can't tell you how many times I've looked at this lens and just hoped that one of my rods rattles off, and tonight is no exception. I've put so much work in over the last few months. I can't even remember the last time I ever had a fish. I think it was probably, well, we're coming towards the last week of December now, just before Christmas time, and I think the last time I landed a fish here was at the beginning of October. So yeah, it has been a mega stint without one. Come on, please, just give me one. I would be absolutely over the moon if I could nick one on the zigs. If I don't tune in, I'll see you in the morning. Happy Christmas and a happy 2021, as I said before. I'm going to get my shoes off, I'm going to get in my bag, the lights are going off, and I'm going to lay down and relax. Sweet. Right people, so good morning. We've come through to the end of this session and my final session for the year. So yeah, wrapping up December, not in the way that I'd expected to have done it, but as you know, you cannot control these things. You just have to get yourself out on the bank as much as possible, put yourself into a position where you are most likely to have a bit of joy, which I feel like I've done. I put a lot of graft in over the last few months, but just haven't been rewarded for it, and it is painful, but you take it on the chin and we move into the beginning of next year with the same enthusiasm, the same drive, and hopefully I get a little bit of a return in the early months of 2021. Talking of 2021, just want to wish you guys a happy new year. I know it's been a painful year, and hopefully everything will be on the rise early next year. So, well, with the government rolling out the vaccine and stuff, I feel like next year will potentially be a bit brighter for us all. In terms of fishing, I hope you've enjoyed every video that I've put out. I was thinking about it actually last night, and since June, I've just really enjoyed producing content for you guys, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed the journey so far. There has been some ups, certainly been some downs, but I think overall I've really enjoyed my fishing, buzzing that I've got the love for it again, especially after being out for such a long period of time prior to last year. Looking forward to next season, hopefully getting onto a syndicate, which I will obviously be filming. So yeah, loads and loads of videos coming in the future. I'll be doing a few more product reviews. I've actually got a few little surprises up my sleeve as well that I'll eventually introduce to the channel. So yeah, lots and lots to look forward to on my Back on the Bank YouTube channel. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed to the channel. Really do appreciate your time. Even just getting messages on Instagram showing me that you're watching my videos. Please continue to do that. It makes my day, and I really appreciate all of your support. Happy to finally get Capture off the ground. Got a load of, oh, I just got a text message, which I'll mention about in a second actually. But yeah, Capture, got the brand rolling. Don't really like to plug it too much, and yeah, just had some massive support on that front as well. So thank you if you've purchased any of my products. There are new products coming in the future, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled on the website, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the bank one day wearing one of my items. I've seen many of anglers already that I know of doing that, and it feels amazing. So yeah, thank you for everyone's support. Before we wrap the video up then, I must mention the December giveaway. Now, I just got a text message, as I mentioned, and that is a message from the guy that runs a local tackle shop in Dagenham called Robertson's Fishing Tackle. Now, I go in there a lot to get my stuff, and I'm quite close to the guys in there now, and they're all fabulous staff. If you do live locally, make sure you get in there and have a look at some of the stuff that they sell and go and help them out in this difficult time. But yeah, I had a chat with Sam in the shop, and he's been generous enough to give me some extra prizes to add on to my December giveaway. So thanks Sam, thanks everybody at Robbo's, really do appreciate that. And the winner of this competition will have the option of added on either one of the new Ridge Monkey stoves or a £50 voucher to spend in store. So yeah, when I find out the winner of this competition, I'll reach out to them and find out whether they want the stove or an additional £50 voucher to spend in store. So yeah, thank you Sam. But yeah, that's that. So yes people, it's a wrap. Thanks for watching the video, and I wish you the best new year possible. See you in January, and good luck with your own fishing. Sweet! So without further ado, I'm going to get myself into bed, get my shoes off. Take 4. So without further ado, I'm going to get my shoes off, I'm going to get in my bag, the lights are going off, and I'm going to lay down and relax. Sweet! Got it there after the 4th take. Ah, you fucking hell, that was bear up. Jesus. What's going on people? It's your boy Ricardo.